Hello everyone, I am Tacit and welcome to the Gems of War Raids Week 36 Day 5. So today, of course, main thing that we have going on is the tornado that's going on in Bounty Hunter. So we got this new troop. It's pretty standard Bounty Hunter. You just build entirely around Tagaraki and then win. That's pretty much the whole premise. There is still technically an increased rate for those gnomes. I did not actually look into them today. I think I've done like, what, a few dozen battles, barely? Like, I don't even have all the crowns. I have partial crown, though. But, actually, we got like 6 crowns or something. Okay, never mind. So we did do a decent amount. But, not enough to get all of them. But anyways, so, the main goal is basically just going to be Bounty Hunter to stream. We do still have all the vault keys, all 20 of them from the thing. And I say 20 because we got this message today. Hello adventurers! Welcome to version 6.1 update. You can now upgrade your Soul Forge to level 20, already did it. Craft new recipes, already did it. To celebrate the release of the 6.1 update, please enjoy these rewards. 50 gems and 5 curse runes. That's a pretty small amount of curse runes. I don't really think that's enough to close the gap. But anyways, these are the 20 vault keys we didn't claim from yesterday, or I should say the last 3 days. Always like saving them to the end, but forgot to actually claim them at the end, but there we go. Anyways, cursed gnomes are supposedly still an increased rate. However, because there is no Gnomapalooza, their rate is probably pretty bad, like probably less than 1 per hour. I don't actually know because I have yet to farm for more than an hour today. I think I did it for like 10 minutes and hoping that I could find one, and then I didn't, and it was like, oh, okay, I should probably go to bed now. Because I actually did stay up a little bit, kind of snacking. We do still have these. Looks like we'll probably go through the last of the Imperials. I think we have 2 or 3 colors we didn't hit, but we'll probably hit it by this Sunday. And it's getting some Deeds and some Imperials. Always great to end up seeing there. Actually, we can see exactly how many battles we did. It only shows 34 kills. That means we got a lot of crowns within that cycle then. Oh no, it's because we only found 2. I see. Because I keep forgetting, we're at 4 because they never gave us compensation yet for the... I hope they do. Are they just not going to? We still haven't gotten the compensation for that 1 crown that disappeared that one day. Everyone is 1 crown... well, maybe not everyone. But a lot of people are like 1 or 2 crowns short. Because of what happened on Tuesday, I believe it was. And they still haven't given us anything for it. Which is kind of strange and unfortunate. Hopefully they'll get around to that at some point. But anyways, a good majority of the stream will be focused on trying to... also, I believe we already finished raids. So much so we already did that. But our main goal of this stream is definitely going to be focusing on Bounty Hunter. It's pretty much the same Bounty Hunter that we always have. Probably not even going to go for leaderboard. I'm pretty sure I'm just going to go for a tier 5 and just kind of go for it. Because I do kind of want to save the gems. So we'll go up to... wait, is it tier 5 or tier 6? We'll find out when we get there. It's wherever the legendary upgrade is. So we'll buy up a little bit. If I'm not mistaken, it's the last one that gives the emotes. Is when you know you've gone far enough. Which is actually nice that the cutoff is exactly where you need it to be. Yeah, it is. Okay, tier 5, that's what I thought. Just making sure, which I believe is 710 gems. Also, we got the win sets for a bunch of emotes. Anyways, oh yeah, did I put it in the title? Did I forget to? I meant to. I think I remembered that too and then completely forgot to put it in the title. But yeah, and Nexus level 10. Or power level 10. Nexus power... level 10. But yeah, as of today, you can get power level to 10. I believe you can actually get to 11 too. What's stopping me right now? I guess maxing the troop. Yeah. We just need to upgrade the troop to level 20. Cool. So, yeah, we can get level 10 now. The main relevant thing about that is it gives 1 permanent armor forever. So that's pretty nice. So, yeah, you can actually get to 11 star. All we have to do for that is go figure out where on earth this thing is. And go get it upgraded. So there is the troop. We will now upgrade it and ascend it to legendary. From legendary, we shall use a blue orb and bring it to mythic. Small blue, little mini blue. Also, we almost have 8 powers just laying around. I've never had 8 power orbs just sitting there. Other than when we crafted Zugov that one time. And I guess technically the other time when we crafted other mythic. But you know, we've never just had them just laying there and then did nothing with it. This would be the first time, because there's nothing new to spend power orbs on. I'm still surprised. It has officially been a year now since we've had the 1% chance to get a power orb off of major orbs. And to this day, they still have not added any way to be able to utilize them, which is kind of weird. I guess we'll go fully metal this. This is a rare, so let's go use these. And then a double Yasmin into a Orpheus then. And that'll be exact 100%. And there we go. All nice and upgraded, and it costs 60,000 souls, but that's pretty small relative to millions upon millions. There we go. Alright, we now have a fully maxed out winds nature thingy. It's pretty useless. All it does is boost ratio off of nature stars, and there's no way to naturally spawn nature stars into the game mode. We will have some because it's still an event where they're falling from the sky. But going forward, there'll be literally no way to create elemental stars because not even he ends up creating elemental stars. Like, not even when he gets a kill or anything, which is very strange. There should have been at least something on def. Like, all the other ones have something on def. Should have been like 5, maybe? Maybe not that many, but it should have done something on def or anything extra. It's really underwhelming. Even in something like Arena, you're probably not going to even bother using it. Unless you have like some kind of really good option for creating a bunch of elemental star. Like if you get Centurion and then you see like nature weird and it's like, oh, let me go and let's go nature weird. If you get like a Centurion in Arena. Actually, Centurion in Arena must be hilariously broken. I kind of want to see that happen now. I've never drafted it yet, mostly because we haven't been playing Arena. Because we don't want to. But anyways, 11-star Nexus. That should be as far as it goes. Yep, and now we are locked because there's nothing more. And it shall stay 11 stars for quite some time, because I highly doubt anything's happening in the near future that's really going to be changing that. That reminds me, did I ever bother doing the challenges here? I did up to tier 7. Did not go farther than that. Reach champion level 20 on elemental class. We're at 100, and collect 4 Nexus weapons. We currently have 8 of them. Actually, the only one we're missing is Nature's Star. But we're good to go. Anyways, let's go do Bounty Hunter. So Bounty Hunter hasn't changed. It's the same that it has been every single month for forever. It's basically just use Tagraki and then win. So let's go do exactly that. So let's go get a nice Tagraki. Get ourselves a, I guess a Corpse Mirror. There's a couple different ones you could do for this one. This is a pretty flex position. But we'll go down the Corpse Mirror route. We'll get ourselves an Explode off of, I forget her name. Oh yeah, I should probably type in Bounty, wouldn't it? I can't remember her name. It's the brown-green that explodes in tanks. There it is, Ogress. It's like the only time she's really used. There's some other times she's actually okay. Like on Guild War days and such. And then we have to use the Tornado, which is called the Nature Weird. The Nature W. And we'll plop that in the back. Okay, that's our team. And it would change our banner accordingly. A couple different ways we could do this. I'm tempted to give a +1 to you. Though, generally speaking, it's best to go all in on Tagraki. So we're probably going to do a +2 red, +1 brown. That also minus is a color we don't even use, which is perfect. Okay, and that's just our team. And now we run this for the entirety of Bounty Hunter, and that's it. Easy as that. Anyways, let's go do just that. I don't think we need to change anything else. Maybe our tokens. I might have no clue what we have set right now. However, whatever we have set is probably fine. But anyways, hello everyone! Hope all of you have been having a wonderful week so far. It's finally the weekends. Hello Mister, hello Hong, hello Michael, hello Garado. Hello Mark, hello Daddy Shark, hello Peter, hello Ricardo, hello Ghost, hello Madman, hello Tyrian, hello Roman, hello Jamie, hello Mr. Jesse, hello Inflame, hello everyone else. Welcome. Also, how on earth did we already find a Valraven? We just started. The very first battle wanted Valraven, so at least we might be on the good side of Valraven luck. Which almost makes me tempted to go for leaderboard. However, we already did the upgrade, so we can't go for leaderboard. I don't know. Can tier 5 flawless do it? I might be able to. I'm probably not going to bother, though. Once we have 250,000, that should be enough. But yeah, Bounty Hunters is one of those weird modes. Like, it costs you around 710 plus a blue orb to really, like, fully finish it out. And it's possible that you actually lose overall value. I still like doing it, though. But it's definitely one of those events that if you're earlier on in the game, you probably want to just do for free. Like, there's almost nothing more that you would get from the gems that you would necessarily want to gamble on. Because the only real things that you end up getting from the last few loots from spending the extra several hundred is a max mythic of a troop, but you can get that up over time later. You end up getting 2 major orbs, which of course can randomly be blues and powers and stuff like that. You're kind of taking a chance that's going to be either purple, blue, or power. And that's basically it. Like, that's the only thing you're really doing with the 710 or so gems plus the small blue. And there are a lot of times where you're actually just going to lose value from doing Bounty Hunter. Well, maybe not a lot of times, but it definitely does happen from time to time. Where you spend like a few hours doing the entirety of Bounty Hunter, and then by the end of it, you actually overall lost value. It's very rare, but it does happen. To enough of a degree where It's definitely one of those modes that you could consider just doing the free battles and then stop. I feel like one of the bigger main benefits is actually getting a maxed out trip immediately, which gave us, of course, 11-star Nexus, more importantly, 10-star Nexus. So if you're at the point where you can kind of reach that, then it's probably a little bit more worth doing Bounty Hunter to the full degree. Otherwise, just doing the free amounts is perfectly fine. Gives a lot of loot. I know on my Switch account, I never bothered paying anything for it, and it was still able to get to, like, what, tier 12, tier 13? Forget exactly where it ends. But, still a lot of value that can be earned. Hello, Sushi Ninja. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, Ogress is amazing for Bounty Hunter. We just need one more good addition to replace Corpse Mirror. Like, Corpse Mirror is not bad, but we could do better. Like, Ogress is probably as good as we're ever going to get. There's literally no way we're ever going to get something better than Tigraki. I mean, wouldn't even be surprised if they eventually nerf Tigraki, though I highly doubt they will. It's just such a staple of how you run Bounty Hunter. But Corpse Mirror could definitely use an improvement. Like, it's not a bad option, but there's definitely things they could do that would be better than Corpse Mirror. And then, of course, the fourth has to be whatever the Bounty Captain is. You're kind of forced into having to use it, regardless of if it is good or bad, and it is definitely bad this week. Sometimes it's good and you can kind of incorporate it into the team, but often it's like this Tornado where it just sits there doing literally nothing. Actually, that's not true. Isn't it creating a gem? It's creating a green at the start of every battle, which is almost worse than nothing because I don't really need green. If it was brown or red, that'd be pretty useful. Like, we kind of use green, but we don't use green to enough of a degree for us to go out of our way to want a green. Oh, I could have just killed him. How much damage was that? 62? That would have been exact enough for a kill. Whoops. I forgot. He does do technically more than nothing, even though it is pretty close to actual nothing. The cursed gnomes disappeared. They're still around. It's just their rate is really bad. But no, they're still around. But realistically, you're going to get like one every like 1 to 3 hours, to such a degree that it's probably not worth farming for. Like, I know I probably won't be here for it. Like, when we find them, we find them. Hopefully we'll do good on next Vault events, because next Vault events will be about 1 per hour, kind of like how it was during the beginning of the Vault event like we just had. We were approximately going to get like 0 to 1 per hour, but closer to 1. Like 0.75 per hour, somewhere around there. So next Vault event we're going to be getting around 10 then. Assuming we farm for like, what, around 15-ish hours or less. Or, you know, like 10 to 15 hours should be able to secure 10. And that should be enough for me to get all the weapons, which is the main last thing I kind of want to get from there. Because then from there we just kind of slowly upgrade a pet, but it's not as interesting as getting like the mythic or the weapons. Also, I never did cover a video on that mythic. I do want to do that. Hopefully we'll do it before the Darkest Dungeon stream tomorrow. Also, we will be doing Darkest Dungeon finally tomorrow. They had an update on Tuesday, on the same day that Gems of War had the update, as well as like a billion other games seemingly that I play. However, I never had the chance to actually play it yet. So we'll be doing that tomorrow on stream. Probably starting around noon, though. I might start a little bit closer to 10, we'll see. Depends how rested I am. But realistically, expect a noon stream. We'll probably do 1 run, because the runs still take forever. Well, we'll go see what the update's like. I believe they made the game harder, which is fun. Because it was towards the easier side, but it's still in beta. Okay, and it was killed out. How many cursed gnomes did you get last night? 12. We ended on 12. We ended on exactly 3 per hour, which is exactly triple to the normal rate. Because the normal rate seems about 1 per hour, during a Vault event, that is. The normal rate when it's not a Vault event is like 1 every like 3 hours or something. But yeah, not during a Vault event is like 1 every 3 hours or so. During a Vault event is about 1 every hour or so. And during that one super buff day, which was yesterday, it was about 3 every 1 hour. At least in theory, those were the rates I was getting. And from people with a lot of data, that also seems around the actual rates. Despite some people getting way, way unlucky, of course. When am I crafting the second Zook? I have no clue. We almost have enough powers. How about this? If we naturally get enough powers, where I literally just have 8 powers sitting around, I might just craft Zoogoth just to make sure I don't accidentally misclick the power button. But how about that? If I naturally just have 8 powers at some point, I currently have 5, I believe. If we naturally reach 8, I'll probably craft a Zugoff just to make sure I don't accidentally hit the power orb button. Because then that would bring our 8 to 0. I haven't ever accidentally hit it, but you never know. I don't think there's a warning screen on it either, which is kind of exceedingly bad. If there isn't. I wouldn't know because I never bothered clicking it, nor will I ever click it. Nor have most people clicked it because it's a super waste to use a power orb for the actual purpose of upgrading something. It's always cheaper doing a major blue and major orange and major green. Like, doing all 3 majors is cheaper than using the power. There's just no point ever using the power. Other than for Zugoff or Cursed in Karandera or for whatever else they're going to add into the future that will use it. And hopefully we'll get something else into the future that uses it. We've gone a whole year officially now since they changed it. Or, you know, made it more common to, I should have killed the other one. Whoops. But it's been a full year now since they made it more common. And they still, in that entire time, added 0 things that need power orbs. Which just seems very strange. I was almost expecting the new mythic that we got from this Soul Forge to require it. Like 100 of those shards plus 8 power orbs and all that. But no, it doesn't have the 8 power orb cost. It was actually relatively cheap. Because the only thing really bottlenecking you from getting it is either 6,000 gems plus 100 chaos shards or 425, or did I say chaos shards? I mean cursed runes. But it's either 100 cursed runes plus 6,000 gems or 425 cursed runes. Is basically the cost of the mythic, essentially. The new one that came out a few days ago. We're getting a lot of new mythics soon, because we have another mythic coming out this Monday. Theoretically, it's either this Monday or the following Monday, depending on how you look at it. Because there's basically 3 release dates. The super paid pass, the normal paid pass, and then the free-to-play. But super paid pass gets it this Monday. So I'll be going over it that night, and hopefully have a video out soon after. Then I just probably need to start prioritizing next week the videos for when I'm gone. I haven't pre-recorded anything for when I'm gone. And it's right around the corner. Christmas is in like a week. My trip's in like less than or a little over a week. Everything's coming around so quickly. I really hate December for that reason. I feel like the month just ends in like 12 hours. It's like a 31-day month that lasts for seemingly like 3 days. Because it just goes by so quick. Let's see. I'll throw that down. I don't think we're going to be doing arena tier video while we're gone. I do want to cover that video. The main thing I want to try to record when I'm gone, or for when I'm gone, is how to use every resource in the game. Broken down into 3 videos. One of them being all the resources except for 2. One just on gems and one just on money. Because those 2 are complicated enough that they kind of need their own dedicated video. But yeah, probably on New Year's night, or you know, New Year's Eve, like the day before New Year's, like whatever you'd call it, the 31st. We'll probably cover the one on everything except those 2 resources. And then on those upcoming days while I'm still gone, the other 2 videos will probably roll out. The one on gems only and the one on money only. We'll probably do the money only one last. Let's see, we'll throw that down. I wish you did true damage. It'd be very useful. Like, if this thing did true damage, it actually would still be usable going forward. Because you could use it to clean. The fact it's physical is very unfortunate. Because you can't use it to clean. Oh, I did not mean to do that. That was initially supposed to kill first slot, but he kind of died to random skull. Which made me not kill him. Whoops. New mythic soon? What does it do? Which one? There's a lot of new mythics coming up. There's one from the Forge. There's one on Monday / the other Monday. Which is from the campaign one, which we've been able to see for a while now. It's this thing. It seems pretty underwhelming, but we're still going to cover it, obviously. And then we have the one coming out on while I'm gone. Oh yeah, there's a mythic coming out while I'm gone. I will not be able to cover that. Wait, will I be gone? No, my bad. Oh good, it's all the way on the 7th. Never mind, I will not be gone when the next mythic comes out. I'll actually be able to cover it on time. Nice. So I'm not going to miss the upcoming mythic. Because there's 3 mythics that are coming up in the near future. One of them already came out. It's the Soulforge one, but a lot of people are just getting around to crafting it now. The other one is either this Monday or next Monday from the pass. And then the other one is the first mythic of next year. However, the first Friday of next year falls on the 7th, which means I'll be back by then, so that's good. Oh, that's kind of convenient. So I'm actually not going to miss it. Perfect. The only thing that will be a little bit delayed is the Monday video for the 3rd. Probably won't be until like the 5th. Because I'm still going to be gone for both those 2 days. So the 5th's like the earliest I can get it out realistically. Which will be like a Wednesday weekly video instead of a Monday one. Anyways, where were we? Let's keep doing bounty. Not sure if we're doing all of bounty this stream, but we're definitely making a lot of progress on it. 2019 Mythic Rank video. Let's see. Also, hello, Dragor, welcome. Any gnomes? No, I haven't been trying to hunt gnomes for the most part today. Our gnome hunting spree was earlier. The next time I plan on hunting gnomes is during next Vault event. We do have another Vault event coming around the corner, Christmas weekend. Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Not today, tomorrow, Sunday, but next week's Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So 1 week from today, basically. We will be having another Vault event, even though we just had a Vault event. It takes place pretty much entirely during Christmas. Which is either a really good thing or a really bad thing. Depends what your schedule is. Let's see. We'll be busy during the day all those days, but we'll still be able to farm it during the night. Even on Christmas Day, we'll still have a nightly stream. Just no daytime stream. Actually, I don't think we're going to have that many more midday streams before I go. Because realistically, I'm going to have, like, what? 4, maybe? 3? Because we'll be doing Darkest Dungeon this weekend. And then... trying to think of what days I'll have free next week. Like, we're barely going to ever have any. So take out this one. Still gonna have all of our nightly streams every day though, leading up to the 27th. With the 26th being the last one. The last one of the year. Oh, we'll go for Explosion. Yeah, this month has felt so short. Well, technically it's still only half over, but still. Felt like December hasn't even started yet, and it's like, oh, yep, it's like nearly done. Let's see, I'll take that over. So how did you... how is your damage so low that it would even kill? You can't even clean up properly. That's like the whole purpose of what it's supposed to be doing. And we have it as max can be as well. And we're about to find out what the 20 room is that we're going to be stuck in for a while. That's the only thing I somewhat hate about Bounty that I wish they would adjust. Like, leading up to where you need to go, it's kind of cool because you're constantly getting value. However, it's very, very, very annoying that once you get all the way to the end, it's just the same one over and over and over and over again. Which is the only like slight bad thing about Bounty Hunter. Like, the loot you get's pretty exciting, especially when it actually rolls good. But other than that, the way that's set up just always seems kind of strange. Also, we really need a true damage split damage. What does the Fireborn Eagle cost? So many glory. Does it? It's about the same. Though it is a rare, so its cost is a little bit of a different ratio compared to some. Actually, yeah, it is kind of pretty pricey. Wouldn't rares be the most expensive out of any? Because you'd have to buy it so you can get it 91 copies. To get 91 copies, you'd have to buy it... how many do you get? 2 per thing. So you'd have to buy it 46 times. And yeah, that's like quite a bit. That's almost like 10,000 glory, isn't it? Somewhere around there. A little less. Yeah, it's like 46,000 glory. It's whatever 46 times 300 is. Which is math. That's 15,000. And then you subtract 1,200. So what is that then? 1,037 something? 20? My brain broke. It's somewhere around there. It's around like slightly higher than 13,000. Anyways. Yeah, that actually would be kind of pricey, wouldn't it? Compared to a normal one. But the main reason it's so pricey is because it's a rare. Rares cost the absolute most to get maxed. The absolute cheapest was Legends back when they did Legends. However, you never get Legends there anymore. Then Epics are the next cheapest. Then it goes Ultra Rare, and then Rares, oddly enough, are the most expensive to max. Technically, Commons would, I think. Because they still cost 300, but they give you 3 copies, which means you'd have to buy it. Though we haven't had a common there in ages. However, you would have to buy the common 60... Well, I cannot do math right now. You would have to buy the common 63 times. Sorry, 64 times. You'd have to buy the common 64 times. Whereas the rare, you only have to buy 40 something times. So technically, a common would cost even more to max. But they're both kind of high up there. Yeah, 46 for rare, whatever I just said for common. Why can I not remember 2 numbers at once? My brain. It refuses to function. Let's see, I'll take that down. Yeah, 64 for common and 46 for rare. There we go. Is how many times you'd have to buy it. But in comparison, Epic is really cheap because you only have to do it 16 times. And even though it costs 100 glory more per thing, that's still so many less times than 46 or 64. Oh, that's weird. You can't target those directly? I never realized that. You cannot directly target Elemental Star. Oh, we didn't get to see what this team is because there's a Valraven in the way. I want to see what the team is that we're going to be fighting. Obviously, we see most of it right now, though we couldn't see the full thing because Valraven's in my way. I was hoping it would kill itself out. Please do at some point. Otherwise, you're just going to infinite loop on us. You have a 30-something% chance to kill yourself. Do it already. 15. How have you not? Game. End your turn. End your turn. End your turn. You have a chance to kill yourself because they don't want you to infinite loop. You're supposed to... Please? Sometime today? Okay, we might be here for 10 hours. Is he just immune to death? How is he that lucky? Stun shouldn't be preventing that. He has a 15% chance to kill itself, and he just got like 20 casts in a row. Round 2, let's see. Oh, I have less mana to give him now, though, because I used one of my abilities. He's supposed to have a 15% chance to die every time he does that. Oh, no. Is this the final battle we have to deal with? Is stun just preventing the instant kill or something? Why does he refuse death? I think we just soft locked the game. He's does stun like legitimately stop his self-destruct? Is that a thing? That shouldn't. Stun works on traits, not on ability. Did something in the most recent patch make it so his self-destruct just doesn't function anymore? Because, there we go. Wow, no way is he that lucky. No way. That's even more impressive. He just did like 40 casts. How am I that unlucky? he eventually self-destruct. He somehow dodged like 30 to 40, 15% rolls. Okay, that's kind of scary. What am I even set to? Yeah, I'm set correctly. Ouch. That's the final battle. That we have to do a billion times. That is scary. Okay, new plan. Hit Destructobot first. That is the entire plan. I almost feel like replacing this for single target true damage. Because... Oh, wait, you have stealth. No way! No! It has stealthing. Oh, no. What have they done? Oh, that's horrible. Okay, new plan. Do not kill that thing. Because I need him to block red for as long as possible. Yeah, it has stealth. Oh, that is awful. You have to kill it last. And we're never casting this thing because it's so useless. But in not casting it, he has better loot potential. That's scary. Okay, this is a really bad bounty this time then. You can literally just infinite for like 30, 40, 50 casts if he gets lucky enough. So maybe the strategy is to kill first slot first then. Because if we kill first slot, we can then start hitting second with Corpse Mirror. So it might be super high priority to actually kill first slot then. The only problem with that is he'll unblock red. Hello, Allison. Welcome. But yeah, that troop's insane. Please, 15%. Let's see, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, it took him 8. That time wasn't that bad. 8 off a 15% chance. That's still unlucky, but not as unlucky as it could be. Something like the 30, 40 something we just had, that's a little bit more broken. But no, 8's actually kind of fine. I'd prefer him not to cast 8 times, though. But yeah, this is a really painful bounty. This might be one of the worst we've ever had. Well, didn't we have a double Glaceon once? That was pretty funny. That was super broken as well. Because it took forever to kill them, and it had a Glaceon that could just auto-kill you whenever it felt like it. But aside from double Glaceon, this might be the second most annoying bounty hunter we've ever had for bounty hunter. The only thing I can think of that was ever harder was double Glaceon. Not just because it had double 65% score reduction, but also because Glaceon's cast would pretty much kill anything it touched. Also, Ogress didn't exist at the time, so you didn't have like that kind of proper tank to use. Oh, getting him stunned is actually pretty important, isn't it? Oops. Because I can actually Tagraki him once he's stunned. That's why I thought I could stun him earlier. It was because of Tagraki's stun that we were able to hit him directly. Yeah, the goblins drool watching that loop potential. But I almost want to go check back into stream later to see how many times he actually casted before he died on that first battle. Because that was very absurd. As long as he doesn't do over 20 again, we should be fine. Like, under 10's not that bad. Like, it's bad, but it's not as bad as it could be. Also, it doesn't help that they also have silence, which is also super annoying. Because they can actually lock me into full mana if he silences it. Which means he'll still boost ratio off it, because he boost ratios out for how many full manas you have. Which currently is 2. Unfortunately, he just got full mana from Cascade. There we go. Okay, that's fine. Like, 3 casts, that's actually what we want to see. Because if we get lucky, it's actually better if he casts, because we want him to kill itself. So if he casts and does that in like a few casts and dies instantly, that's just one less thing we have to kill. So when he does that, that's really beneficial. The problem is when he does that and just never stops. But if he does it just a few times, it's actually really good. Because he'll just kill himself out, which speeds up the battle. It's when he wants to do it like 10 plus times when it becomes a problem. Valraven. But I think this bounty, we're just going for minimum reward. Or, you know, minimum completion, which is 250,000. No leaderboard or anything. Because there is still technically a buff on those gnomes. And I'm not sure we're really going to be farming them that much. Because realistically, you're going to be able to farm them better during a Vault event than you are while they have this like mini pseudo buff. Because they do technically still have a triple buff right now, but because there's no Vault event, they're effectively still less than what you'd be getting. To enough of a degree where I feel like it's kind of pointless to bother going for them. I never did check the forum post to kind of see though. I'm pretty sure the forum agrees. Someone has done the data already, I'm pretty sure. Hey, look at that. First Cassie dies. Like, if you could do that every time, that would be perfect. Like, that's what I do whenever I use the troops. Like, it says it has a 15% chance, but I think there's like an extra 0 at the end because they die literally every time I cast them immediately. Like, I will never have one that does what the AI did that one time. 30, 40 in a row. Like, ours will be lucky if they get 5 before they die. Especially with Smashabot. Like, Smashabot would be good if he just would stop dying to that 15% at like a 50-something% rate. Because he gets a lot of explosion and a decent amount of damage in there. I believe he even has armor boost ratio, if I'm not mistaken. Though compared to Rowan and Guard's Avatar, it's generally just not worth using in comparison. Please let me skull. Please? Any skull? Skull? No skull? Skull? Fine, I'll do it from Sky. No skull? Still? Split's not enough to kill him, so we'll just explode everything. Still no skull? Somehow? Also, what's awful is not even split damage is enough to kill him right now either. Oh, good thing I actually aimed at a skull there. I was like double checking. It's like, wait, that's not gonna kill unless I actually hit one. Oh, we're almost halfway there already. But yeah, Bounty Hunter doesn't take that long. I think it takes like 2 hours total. So I might just do it all to stream. Which might even be closer to 1.5 hours. Because as we keep getting more and more stats added to the game, it theoretically keeps getting quicker. Not by much, but adds up. Though this is a really annoying battle, but it can still be beneficial if we get really lucky. Because ideally, he'll die within like 3 casts every time, which makes it so we have one less thing to even bother killing. Which would speed up the overall rate of the battle. Also, I wonder how Explode interacts with that Destroy. I never bothered calculating that out. Because that X Destroy gives you the full amount of mana. However, an Explode gives you half. So I'm not sure at what point it would actually give you the value or not in that regard. Because if your explosions are still exploding, does it count it for the full value, or does it count it as the X explode? Because they explode in like a weird pattern when they do the explode, like they don't all just do it at once. And would that make it so the X destroy, if it got hit earlier, would that like count for the full value? I'm not sure. Unless the value is pre-calculated and it's just a visual thing. Which could also be the case. Not too big a deal regardless though. Because if you're doing a mass explosion, you're probably already getting so much mana that needing to know if you're getting like 1 or 2 more might not matter as much. Because you were going to do it regardless for the mana. Could have Outraven first just in case. Still feels weird I can't target Elemental Star. Didn't even realize that until now. Or until earlier. Or, you know, until this stream I didn't realize you can't actually, like, destroy Elemental Star directly. Just a little unfortunate. Oh gosh, she's starting again. Let's see, that's 4. 5. Okay, that's fine. That's above drop rate. Ideally we want to see 6 or less. 7, 8, 9's not as bad. But 10 or higher is when it's starting to get horrific. Especially if it does like a 30-something again. $44k Renown gives +1 magic. Can you see if 88k will do the same? I don't think we can get that high yet. I think we need 2 more factions, so I don't think we visibly can. It should. Based on the interval between them, it should. I don't think we can physically see that far, though, can we? I don't believe we can. I don't recall being able to. I'll go check that after this battle. But no, 88k should, in theory, be a magic. I don't see why it wouldn't. Because it would fall within the pattern. It would make logical sense that it would. I'm still curious to see if we're ever going to get any special underworld drops for having super high renown. They may mention in the past that they might associate like a mythic or a pet to it or something. Or who knows, maybe even a boss troop. I'm actually kind of surprised the max Soulforge troop doesn't count as a boss. Like they didn't make it more boss-like. I was about to go check. Oh yeah, Renown. But yeah, I don't think we can see that far yet. Oh no, we can actually. Oh yeah, it is magic. Yeah, we need 2 more factions, so I was right about that. However, we can physically see it though. But yes, it is magic, as would be expected. Because that falls within the pattern. We would need 2 more factions added to the game. So when Broken Spire comes out, that's not going to be enough. We would need another new kingdom added to the game. Beyond Broken Spire getting its faction. Which we don't have an official date for, but it's probably going to happen in like February or March. But we do not have an official date for it. But yes, it is indeed another magic bonus. But we need 2 more factions to be able to reach it. Even if you had every single bit of renown in the entire game. You'd still need 2 more. Oh, yeah, I never bothered getting the rest of my crowns yet, did I? Because we're actually not getting any during Bounty Hunter. Because there's no gnomes or anything in Bounty Hunter. But yeah, that magic's going to be pretty good once we can finally reach it. We still got a while to go, though. Like, I'm pretty sure we won't have 2 more factions until, like, June of next year. Or somewhere's around there. Like, we still got a while to go. Because we need a whole nother new kingdom before then. And I highly doubt they're going to do another one too soon, given that they just did Nexus. The event's still going on, too. If you haven't finished out the Nexus campaign pass, you have a few more days. Today, tomorrow, and Sunday are the last 3 days. If you do not get it complete by then you'll have to wait until Nexus event rolls back around. And Nexus event, at the earliest, is going to be like summer of next year. The next Nexus event. However, that is basically the free-to-play release of Nexus. We don't have an official date, but it's likely to be summer or later of next year. So it could be half a year to a year before it's before you can effectively get them. They will be in things like Glory Gem Guild and VIP Chest drop table, but it's so saturated with drops once they do end up populating in there that the chance of specifically getting them is kind of unlikely. However, you will slowly get them, if nothing else, whenever you do mythic openings every month. I don't think the first one that we have next month will have it. But going forward beyond that point, we probably would have them in the drop table. So like February's mythic, March mythic, stuff like that. When you open like your Glory Gem Guild and VIP chests, they should have options for randomly getting the like King Haldor, for example, and stuff like that. So it's going to be really luck-based rolling into it, but it should be possible, not this upcoming mythic, but the mythics after that. So February and onwards. Should still have them in drop table. The chance of getting it's just going to be really rare because you can't event key for it directly. But you would still be able to get it when you open mythics and stuff. Or just in general, but you know, you normally save the keys for when mythics are around. New mythics. Who knows, maybe we'll even see it for the January one. I'm pretty doubtful on that, so I wouldn't confirm it. But I believe everyone beyond January should. Like February's mythic, March mythic, so forth. Would have a chance of getting the new Nexus troops that you were basically paid locked prior. Unless they're going to have it like a few month delay. Because we don't know if it's just going to be like instant or like a month or a few months. In the past, it was only about a month, which makes me assume that January won't, but February would. But who knows, maybe it'll be a 3-month delay. I don't think we know. We'll find out. We don't really have anything to base it off of since this is the first ever campaign pass. So however it interacts might be different than how other things have in the past. I'll take that for now. I could just take a skull, couldn't I? Whoops. Probably would have been the better option there. Also, I don't think our Ogress has died a single time yet. And even if it does, it just becomes a Fortress Gate and still becomes ultra tanky. Fortunately, with super low attack, because it has base value of 0. On the only few base value 0s in the game. Also, I'll hand out a redeem code once we hit the final reward for bounty. Once we hit reward 20. We shall hand out the shiny code. Or actually just a normal code, but... the shiny normal code. Which reminds me, I need to go dump all the normal codes into the big code section. I keep a nice little document with all of them. But I used the last ones on yesterday's stream when we handed out like 4 last night. For the occasion. That was a fun stream. I wish that was the default rate for them though. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh no, we're getting into bad territory now. 9, 10. Okay, 10. That could have been worse. Could have been way better though. That was bad, but not as bad as earlier. The split damage has a chance of killing him. It didn't. The chance failed. Oh, why did I not go for green? That would have been better there. It's kind of annoying that edge. Oh, I should have exploded. Oh, I'm silenced. Never mind. I couldn't. That mistake was in complete foresight. Because we had no way to know that it was silenced, but we were clicking as if it was already silenced. Which is kind of convenient. That I accidentally did the exact correct move. With info that we didn't currently know yet. Because otherwise, Ogress would have been silenced, even though it wasn't prior. If I was like clicking the move already, that would have been if it was silenced randomly off a 1 in 4 chance. Not sure why I did it that way. Because now he's gonna loop on me for like a minute. Oh no, he missed. He missed? He missed. There's like no reds on the board, so he had no way to extra turn. Even though he still created like 14 or so, or whatever it is. A lot of them. Very convenient. Skull's enough to kill. Problem, there's no skull. Yeah, there is. Oh, I probably shouldn't have taken that and taken Terbraki first. Unfortunate. And how are you not dead? There we go. January 24th is already Broken Spire week? Oh, you mean the week. It's not the faction week, though. No, I highly doubt factions coming in during that week. We don't have a confirmed date on it, but I'm pretty sure it's not going to be during the next Broken Spire event. Pretty confident it won't be. I'm not sure when it's going to be, but I'm pretty sure it's not during next Broken Spire event. It just happens to be a Broken Spire event, but it doesn't mean we're going to get a faction. It's actually really likely that we wouldn't. Oh no. I have 4 things with full mana, which means he has like a 100% chance of not missing extra turn. 3, 4, 5. If he does it in like 8 or less, he's technically saving his time. 6, 7. Okay. That's technically good. If he could ideally do like 5 or less, we're kind of golden. And dead. You're gonna have a Mario Party showdown after the stream? Nice. Maybe I'll have to join you guys. If if you wouldn't mind, or if you were interested. I wouldn't stream it though, but you know, off stream. Let's see. Because I'm kind of just gonna be eating, so I'm just gonna be kind of just like doing stuff in between eating. So I should play a lot worse than normal. Because I'll mostly like have it on in the background while I'm eating. But yeah, just message me on Discord. I'll go join in. I won't be streaming it though, but I'll do it while I have dinner. How many tiers did you buy in Bounty? Whatever the thingy is. 5, I think it is. Wherever you get the last reward. I believe it's tier 5, which is 710 gems. Yeah, it's tier 5. You can tell where it is because it ends with the emoji pack. But yeah, tier 5. There's 2 ways to do Bounty Hunter. Well, there's 3 ways. The one is do it 100% free to play and just don't spend anything. And just simply do the bounty with the best bounty multipliers you have. And if you find you're getting like a difficulty wall, just do it on like a really low one, like tier 5 or 6 or 7, 8. Or, you know, not these tiers, I mean these tiers. But like do it at one of these battles and just farm it with like a 4 bounty team. And just do that with your free battles. And that's what you could do, one strategy. The second strategy, and the one you normally see me using, is buy to tier 7. This costs 710 gems. Upgrade it to legendary, then use a blue orb that gets it to mythic. And now you have a max troop and everything you need to complete out Bounty Hunter for 710 gems. And the other alternative is buy all the way to tier 6 and get it all the way maxed, and then get leaderboard and get some extra loot off the leaderboard. Because you're definitely always make leaderboard off of tier 6, assuming you do flawless the entire time with a 30 times multiplier. It pretty much insta-secures leaderboard. But I think you still can with tier 5 as well if you do it like 100% flawless. But I think Valraven luck can sometimes make you get it or not get it on occasion. So it's normally not worth going off of tier 5. But on tier 6 you definitely do. But yeah, it's basically the breakdowns. So if you want to complete out the full event, you're looking at either tier 4 or tier 5. Which is 710 gems plus a blue orb, or 1,110 gems. And that's all you pay. And you also make a leaderboard. So whichever one you want to do. Though if you're buying tier 6, you probably want to definitely go for leaderboard to recuperate some of the value. Because if you're doing tier 6 without leaderboard, it's a bit of a waste. But it makes it so you have to do it a lot more. Because you have to do like several dozen more battles of Bounty Hunter to secure a leaderboard. Whereas buying tier 5 and just doing it up into 250,000 doesn't need to worry about that. You just get the main loot and then run. Because when you do tier 6 and go for leaderboard, you normally have to do it the entire weekend, including the battles tomorrow and Sunday, as well as more battles in general. Whereas the second we hit 250,000 with tier 5, we just stop. But yeah, tier 0, 5, or 6 are generally what you want to do for Bounty Hunter, depending on what you're trying to do. And I personally go 5 with an orb normally. Mostly because that one orb saves you like, what, 400 gems or so? So it's normally an okay value exchange to make for a single small blue, especially with how many small blues there are these days. Like in the past, I kind of would save them the other way around. But it's so much easier to get small orbs and not too much easier to get gems that you normally just do it for the gem saving. Oh, he's not stunned right now. I can change that though. Oh, never mind. I'm just gonna let him kill himself out. 3, 4. Hey, we got lucky. Oh, that's great to see. Only 4 casts. We got super lucky that time. Why can't he just insta-kill himself like we always do when we use that troop? Like, I'm pretty sure if I go to PvP right now and build a team around that troop, he will die in 3 or less casts, the one on our team. Are we getting common rarity glory troops? Maybe they're trying to sink more glory for some reason. Not sure why. I just realized something weird about trying to craft a major orb of clans. You need the physical glory keys in order to do it. And because you need the physical glory keys to actually do it, the actual people that would really need to craft it probably don't have 500 glory keys laying around, which kind of seems kind of weird. Why would anyone bother upgrading that one then? Like, I even mentioned in the video that the major orbit clans is actually way weaker than getting the standard size one. But the main reason for that is because you're upgrading gold keys into a resource that actually gives you mythics, or a chance at mythics anyways. Whereas the other one's converting one that already has a mythic chance just into a different resource that already has a mythic chance. But I didn't think of that. You would actually physically need to have the keys too, which makes it even worse. Because a lot of people don't have like tens of thousands of glory keys sitting around. We happen to. But a lot of people don't. And the people that do don't really need to be converting it up to major orbs of clans. Because I think we're sitting on like what? 20, 30, 40, 60, 70? 70,000? And I don't even do the weekly PvP most weeks either, which gives another 46 each week. It's definitely worth doing as you're progressing through the game. I've kind of just been ignoring it lately. I guess it's still a pretty good amount of loot. I'm not sure why I don't do it, other than the fact I just don't want to engage with PvP. But you actually get all this loot every week. Oh, sorry, not that one. I wish that was that one. This one you get every single week, which is 46 glory keys and some other junk. The main thing's 46 glory keys. Yeah, I kind of just don't bother doing those normally. Because 46 glory keys, what's the gem value on that? That's technically like 4 to 5 gem keys. So let's say 5. That's like 45 gem value is how much you get from doing that, approximately. Anyways, but yeah, I guess that makes sense because each glory key is worth about 1 gem. At least in equivalent value of gem keys. Anyways, let's keep going for bounties. We're almost there, and then we'll hand out a code. Once we hit, wait, will I not have enough sigils to reach it this stream? I always thought Fridays had enough if you buy tier 5, don't they? We'd have to get a Valraven right here. Okay, good. Never mind. Yeah, we're on track. We're just on bad Valraven luck right now. Oh, I should have taken the other way. Why did I do it? I could have gone to red. Whoops. Yeah, we were just on bad Valraven luck. The fact we see a Valraven right here is perfectly fine. Because that means we're going to have enough then. Have we gotten any more runes? No, I have not gotten a single one since last night. Though I also haven't really been doing much that would give me runes since last night. We are going to be farming for a small degree because I do need to go get our crown still and all that. However, I'm pretty sure we will net 0 of them today. Like, I'm pretty sure, despite getting 12 yesterday, or actually more than 12, we got like 20 or 30 of them yesterday. Maybe 20 something. But we got 12 just during that stream. But today we're probably going to get 0. I'm pretty sure. I might even go check the forum before we go farm too, just to see what people are saying about it. Also, I wonder if people are commenting on the 5 shards that they gave us for the chaos rune. I will eventually call them correctly. Cursed runes. Because 5 seems pretty pitiful. I know it was free, but still. Like 5 runes is such a small amount that they might as well have almost given 0. Like if it was 50, that's a different story. Like 25, 50, something like that. Even 10 just to get the first tier. But 5 is pretty small. That's less than what one would even drop as a drop. So why'd I do Takaraki for that? I guess it doesn't matter though, ultimately. I need to hope Takaraki just has enough damage here. I believe it does because of all the armor it has. Yes, actually even base value would have been enough. Yeah, we just need to find one more Valraven. Actually, is it 2 more Valravens? There might be 2 because we're getting 6,000 per battle. Oh, I should probably killed it just in case it somehow infinite loops between now and then. Oh, so hello, Mod Mark. Welcome. Yeah, we need 10? 9 battles? Let's see, what's 9 times 6? 9 times 6 is yeah, 54. Yeah, that'd be enough. So I need 2 more Val Ravens. If we find 2 more Val Ravens, we have exact enough. Well, not exact. Well, you know, that's how many we need. It's not going to be exactly. I think it's like 255,000 or something. Yeah, 2 Val Ravens will do it. We should be able to. We're going to have like 4 left after this, but we'll be like right on the cusp of getting a Val Raven off of that battle where we'd be at. So that should be enough. Which means Bounty Hunter would have only taken us a little over an hour. Which isn't too bad given how annoying this thing is. 3, 4, 5. At least he's pretty much guaranteed to die when he finally stops. 6, 7. There we go. Okay, that's about average. I'd still prefer to get lucky on it though. Please cast. There we go. I clicked the button and it just didn't do anything. Come on, 2 Val Ravens. One should be right here or next battle, and then the other one will hopefully come before we hit 0. Yep, there it is. Alright, we should be on track. That's fine. We only need 1 more Val Raven now. And we got this at a position where we should definitely see another one. We should probably see it when we have either 2 or 1 sigils left. Most likely 2, but it might be 1. Oh gosh, he's starting. Oh, why did I Rocky him? Oh, never mind, I Rocky the other one. Oh good, he did it in 3, that's what you want to say. Don't silence it, don't silence it, don't silence it, don't silence it. Good. There we go. And now we just win. We just throw Rocky into like anything at this point. Unfortunately, that's kind of just killed all of his armor, which actually makes it almost harder to kill. And anything kills then. There we go. Please load. Loading, loading, loading. Thank you, Mod Mark. Alright, we have 5 sigils left. We're definitely going to make it. And we should get the last Val Raven on 2. And once we get that Val Raven, we have enough. As long as we don't lose the next Val Raven, we already won. We have completed bounty. Which is one other thing that's nice about Tier 5. Tier 5 is still enough to normally get it done on Friday. Unless you accidentally lose a Val Raven. Or get really bad Val Raven luck. Or accidentally don't use max multiplier for like a battle or 2. Which is more likely that you'll misclick onto one that isn't the room 21. Let's see, is he gonna infinite loop us? Doesn't have the mana quite yet. Yeah, and he just dies. Oh, not what I wanted. Actually, never mind, that's fine. That is perfectly fine. We're so close. Then we'll go hand out a code and then we'll finish out the rest of the dailies. And while we're doing that, trying to farm the crowns, hopefully we'll just randomly find one of the new curse gnomes. Because I believe we're right on the cusp of getting a 4th weapon. I was kind of hoping we could get it last night, but then I got too tired to bother. But there's a chance we get it this stream. Because I believe we're 2 gnomes away. And after that 5, we might be 1? I think it might still be 2. We'll check the numbers. You never know. No! He silenced my Takaraki. I needed that Takaraki. How are we supposed to kill you now with Corpse Mirror? I guess we could. It's a lot more annoying. Kill him with the tornado. Also, why on earth is that the icon for razor leaves? That's a weird icon for it. That's a really weird icon. Like, when I think of that, that does not seem like a razor leaf. Though they could have made a pun. They could have made a leaf in the shape of a razor. They could have went the pun route, but this doesn't look like anything. It's just like a leaf. They could have made a razor leaf thing where it's like a shiv. That's a leaf. The good old pun. But it doesn't look like a razor leaf or a razor leaf. Also doesn't really fit a tornado that well. Like, they could have easily just done a bunch of tornado with a bunch of leaves in it, like, you know, the image itself. The actual image of the troop. Like, that looks a lot more like a razor leaf than the ability itself. Asylum Defiant, welcome. Oh gosh. How many will it be? Oh, one! We finally got to see it right at the end. He finally killed himself in one cast. Is that the first time or the second time? That might be the first. Killed himself in the first possible cast he could have, which is ideally what we want to see him doing every time. And if he was on our team, it would be the exact thing he'd be doing every turn. Cast once, insta-dead. Because that can actually speed up the battle if he actually did it in a reasonable number. The issue is when he does like 20 something in a row. Oh, that's not good. Also, why am I splitting all my damage so nothing's actually dying? Also, my mana generator is, oh no, used on cleanse. Perfect. I could have actually casted you, though. Come on, good roll. Good roll. I'm not even going to bother hitting you. I'm just going to hope for you just to die. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that's what you want to see. Great numbers. Why did we get all the luck at the end? Why couldn't we have been getting that luck all this time? Alright, 2 more left. And I was right, it is exactly 255,000. And there's the Valraven. I didn't even need that Valraven though, did I? That's just an extra Valraven. Also, I did say it would be at 2. So, convenient. It's exactly at 2. And then we'll be moved back up to 3. Oh, also it's on the Infinite Looper too, perfect. So we don't even need to do it. I think that's the first time he got replaced too. Oh no, we got silenced! Oh, I needed that mana. Come on, please get cleansed. I have no way to mana accumulate properly. Oh, God, no. Cleanse when I already clicked on the other thing. Yeah, that's match. Jagraki it. Corpse Mirror, spam it. And now we just need one more battle. And because we have spears and we're not going for leaderboard, let's just buff up our potential. And that's the exact 3. Perfect. Works out to the exact number. There we go. And now we have a bunch more stats so we can actually one-shot them. To such a degree that... Oh, wow, Corpse Mirror doesn't one-shot with that much damage? No way. Are you that bad? Our scatter damage on this is kind of nice, though, now. How on earth are you that bad? Luckily, Jagraki can one-shot, but gosh, nothing else on my team can. Despite having the extra stats. It's kind of insane. Oh, let's see how he does on his final expedition. 4. Okay, that's not too bad. And now you're dead. Jagraki will super overkill you. I don't even need boost ratio. 93 alone's already enough. There we go. That's it. Claim all loot. Moment of truth. Let's see double power. I want like a small blue, a major blue, and a power. Come on, at least a small blue. Give us our small blue back that we bought. Ooh, a purple. Come on, one of each. A blue. Ooh, okay, that's worth it. Double major blue. So we converted 710 gems and 1 small blue into 2 major blues. And it took an hour to do so. That's not too bad. We did good rolls. Also, you're getting a bunch of other loot as well, of course. Though the main value is in the double major. and hoping for major blue or power, or major purple even. Oh, there we go. I'm happy with that. The ones that needed to be blue were blue. So we got good rolls. And there we go, that's bounty. Loot's better than sometimes than others. But let's go hand out a code, and then we'll go 25 gems back too, nice. From our 710 that we just spent. Anyways, let's go hand out a code and then just kind of clear out dailies, get our crowns. Also, only 3 more days of doing this, so do make sure to finish it. There's only 2 days and 4 hours left, meaning today, tomorrow, and Sunday are our last 3 days. Meaning there's only 2 more days to get crowns, meaning if you've already gotten all of your crowns today, you can only end up getting 20 more crowns total. They have fixed the button to be able to spend 100 gems to skip though, so you can use that if you need to close the gap, because doing it with money is definitely not worth it. But if you're playing free to play, it's probably not worth it to go all the way there though, unless you're like just there, like barely. But if you paid for the thing, you might as well do it a few tiers, because there's some pretty good stuff like a Book of Deeds that's definitely worth at least a few hundred gems. Maxing out the pet, which I'm deliberately not, just so I can get copies of the thing. King Haildor copy, and some other stuff. But anyways, let's go and hand out code. And then we'll go and rest of the time, kind of just clear out dailies and get the last of our crowns. Since we still have 2 more days of that. Well, technically 3 today, tomorrow, and Sunday. Just trying to find where Kafka sent me the codes. Just need to put them in my new list because I haven't actually grabbed them yet. She gave me 45 codes. I haven't used a single one. That's a lot of codes. She gave me an extra 5, she said, for the holidays. So I guess she normally gives me 40. Let's see. One moment. Just trying to get you guys the code. Putting in the document. Getting it all sorted. Making sure I've marked it. Making sure I don't have the full list on copy paste and then put that into chat. The one nice thing about it is the list is actually so long that it's impossible to actually paste it into chat, because it's so long that YouTube would consider it invalid, which is kind of funny. So that's one nice thing about the text being so long in that regard. Because if I accidentally copy paste it into chat, the whole list, the whole naughty and nice list, no, but the whole redeem code list, it actually wouldn't input because it's too long to actually fit into a YouTube message. But what isn't too long to fit into a YouTube message is this code right here. There you guys go. There's a redeem code used on gemsofwar.com for the game code section. Your invite code can be found in your settings menu. Whatever your game says right over here in the bottom left corner is where you put in for your invite code. Redeem code's right over there in chat. Just copy paste the random numbers and letters starting with NY. And it gives the same reward as always. 2 treasure maps, 1 gem key, 200 souls, 2,500 gold. Hope you all enjoy. And definitely make sure to leave a like on stream. Helps a lot and is greatly appreciated. Anyways, also only usable on PC mobile version of the game. And there's the loot. Same thing as always. So that would have been funny if she accidentally gave the wrong one. That's happened once. Though it was Salty that I think that did it way back when. Actually, was it? I can't remember if it was Kafka or not. It might have actually been Kafka. Oh, so I got a verse today. Nice. It's not a verse I need, though. It's only verse 1. I think it's the one I have the most of, unfortunately. I still buy it, though, especially for only 37 gems. But even for 50, it's still worth it. Anyways, alright, let's go get the crowns, and then we'll go clear out dailies. Actually, let me clear dailies first. Because I'll probably forget if I do it the other order. And it's definitely important to make sure we get Imperial. Like, I'd rather have the Imperial than the crowns at this point. So it's super important to go get that. Plus we get some color deeds of the Imperial is the most relevant thing there. Also, we've been getting quite a few Imperials lately. I still wish they would do a bit more to fix the Imperial economy. But it's definitely not as bad as it used to be. Just because they've been doing so many events I've been giving them lately. There we go. Got our Imperial. I'll ignore the rest. Go clear out dungeons. And I'll probably just go get our crowns and then call it a wrap. No problem, Gary. Oh, you were able to catch her for once. Well, glad you could stop by. Yeah, I know for some time zones it might be at a little bit of a weird time. Yeah, we do it every single night at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 1 hour prior to now, every night. So we'll have them only for about another week until the end of the year. 26 will be the last one. Because then we're going on vacation for about a week, see some family. I will have some videos pre-recorded for then, though. The first one will probably go out on New Year's night. Got a couple guide videos. Hopefully I can get them recorded in time. Probably actually going to record them this week. Just so I'm not rushing at like ultra last minute to get them done on like Sunday, Monday. Okay. So we did that, Okay, let's just go get the crowns then. Let's go to Center Mirage and see if we can get the new things too. I wish I could check the forum while doing that simultaneously. Farm this while still efficiently farming the thing. But let's go get the crowns. There's also one other thing I want to see. Hey, it's still Vault Event, see? It's Vault Event. No, it's not Vault Event. We just got really lucky immediately finding one. But, yeah, I'm curious to see if we find at least, like, one Cursed Gnome this stream. My bet is on we won't. But, it would still be cool if we did. Because they do technically have an increased rate right now. It's not as increased as yesterday. But it is still technically increased. Supposedly. Like, it's supposed to be increased until next week's Thursday. Or, sorry, until next week's Wednesday. Like, once Thursday reset hits, it won't be a thing anymore. Also, apparently, we might not even be able to get our crowns. They're out there somewhere. I think I've only found 2 of the crowns, so there should still be quite a few. Because I haven't claimed any of the loot from it yet. There he is. I think that's our third. The first of the stream, though. The third of the pile. But yeah, I feel nice not needing to do this anymore. Theoretically, I could stop too, just for a little bit extra loot. But the amount of time relative to the loot's kind of worth it, if you already bought it. Because I spend like 5 or 10 minutes to get like a few gem keys. That's not bad. Or is it? Because that's technically the rate of doing treasure hunt vaults. Well, maybe not. Doing a really proper map that will give you a few vaults to try to land on gem keys. That technically is closer to 15 minutes. Because realistically, you would have to get about 3 vaults. 3 to 4 vaults. Because there's a 1 in 4 chance that it will land on 2 gem keys. Whereas we can do this consistently in like 5 or 10 minutes and basically get 2 gem keys. Yeah, I'm still 1 crown short too. They still never gave compensation for it. I'm not sure why. The easiest way they could have given compensation is give everyone 100 gems. That way, if someone wants to skip a tier, they can use it to skip a tier, which basically is like the equivalent of 5 crowns, while still fixing that issue. Or people who don't want to do that, they could just hold the 100 gems, and then boom, they just got 100 gems more. Like, that would have been the easiest fix if they don't have a way to give... Oh, we got one! Don't you dare drop a vault key. Luckily, it's not a vault event right now, so he shouldn't. Good. Oh, it's only 10, though. How many do we have total? We actually found one. But yeah, they are still buffed right now. There's just no vault event to go with them. Oh, I still need 1 more to get another weapon. Come on, 1 more! Come on, randomly get 1 more. Even if it rolls only 10, it'll still be enough. They can somehow roll a 9, which is literally impossible, it'll still be enough. As long as it doesn't draw a vault key, which should be less likely, because it's not a vault event. The only reason why they were happening somewhat frequently before was it was a vault event. While they still technically have a chance of viewing a vault key, not during a vault event, it is much more likely they'll give their actual shards when it's not a vault event. Which it currently is not. So hey, we actually did find one. I'm pretty sure that was lucky, though. Though I'm not sure what the actual rate is. I didn't check the forum yet today to see what it is. Whatever it is, I'm pretty sure it wasn't as good as yesterday. So it's not too high an incentive to, like, power grind for it compared to yesterday. I know, what kind of rate have you guys been getting for it today, or have you guys even bothered farming? I know I haven't. But I don't know, have you been getting good rates for them? Still gotten 0? 0 all day after like 6 hours? Because like, we got 1 within like 5 minutes. But I'm pretty sure that's an outlier. I'm pretty sure if we went for another hour, we'd find like 1 more at max. Zero today? Yeah, that sounds about right. I have no clue what crown we're on right now. All I know is how far we need to go until we need to stop. Which is, 4 more. Actually, does it even matter if I get 4 more? Couldn't I technically just stop right now? I think I might still try 4 right now just for the sake of it. However, isn't it theoretically pointless for me to get 4 more? Because if I go grind 4 more right now, because we were 1 crown short, that 1 crown, like, basically, we have 4 leeway because we missed that 1 crown due to the glitch that they had. That, theoretically, those 4 crowns don't actually matter. I'm still gonna go farm them, though. But yeah, we need 4 more crowns. But technically, they actually do not matter. Still gonna farm them, though. It's not gonna take that long. As I say, as the final one takes like 15 minutes. But theoretically, we could just stop. Which I'm actually kind of tempted to do. And then just do the exact amount the next 2 days. Because I highly doubt they're going to give the 1 crown compensation. But I kind of want to farm them, because what if they do give the 1 crown compensation? And then we have a random 1 crown that does nothing. I highly doubt. If they haven't done it by now, they're not going to, though. I wonder if there's a forum post still on it. I'm pretty sure there's a lot of people talking about it somewheres. Hey, Celestial. Those actually matter now. Getting Celestial is actually pretty solid now. Like, before it was kind of, like, completely pointless. At least this late in the game. But now, similar to Souls, there is a point where you could theoretically hit 0 Celestials. While it's very unlikely you're ever going to hit 0 Celestials, it is very much possible with how the new Soul Forge acts. Just because all the new features sync a billion Celestials. Like, a lot of them almost have a 1-to-1 ratio of how many Celestials they use relative to those shards. Some of them even use more Celestials than the shards themselves. But a lot of them are around like a 1-to-1 ratio. Where like every cursed rune you use requires almost a whole Celestial to utilize it. Not all of them, but quite a few are around that ratio. Alright, 2 more to go. Fortunately, those are the hardest 2. But they're out there somewhere. I don't think we're going to get that level yet, though we're getting very close. We're definitely going to get it next Vault weekend, which is in a week from now, Christmas weekend. For the holidays. Also, gosh, there's like, they were already doing it, like, even before Thanksgiving was a thing. But gosh, there's so much holiday music playing lately. It is everywhere. Now that it's getting so ridiculously close to the holidays. Because this is weird. Some stores by me were doing it before Thanksgiving even happened. Like, they were already doing Christmas songs in, like, mid-November. It doesn't even feel as special anymore when it's when they start spamming it that early. Everything. Like, everything just keeps doing it, like, earlier and earlier. I wouldn't be surprised if some places, like, eventually start doing Christmas stuff before it's even Halloween. Or some people do, or some places do actually sell Christmas stuff before then. But normally they don't have like holiday music playing before then. That'd be really weird. Imagine like mid-October Christmas music. There's actually a shop by me too that only sells Christmas stuff, and I have no clue how they stay in business. It is quite literally a place that is designated only for selling Christmas stuff. Which makes me very confused how they can stay in business. Because how can you build an entire, you know, like a business that has a physical location that is open year-round, that is designated only to selling Christmas stuff? Like, how does that work? Like, I've almost legitimately wanted to walk in there one day and just, like, ask them, like, how are you guys in business? Because it still puzzles me to this day how they can afford to keep that place for, like, over a decade, if not longer. Unless they own the property and they're just doing it for the fun of it. Because a lot of places around here are rented out. However, they might actually physically own the place a lot. In which case, that's still, you're still paying for the property and everything, though. Even if you own it. It'd be less overall, but still. Just seems kind of weird. So I believe we're 1 crown short. Should probably double check to make sure we're not grinding for nothing. Technically, we're not grinding for nothing. We're trying to find a curse gnome. We found 1 so far. Oh yeah, speaking of 1, I need 1 more crown. Yeah, I'll end it once we get that crown then. Hopefully we can find another curse gnome along the way. I highly doubt it though. Maybe it's a scheme for covering illegal business. I highly doubt it. It seems like one of those locations where they'd be like overly cheerful. Where they're like legitimately doing it just for the fun of it. Though there is a Japanese food place by me that's basically like a money laundering thing for drugs. It's right next to the melting pot too, which is annoying. But there's like almost no way they're not doing a drug business out of that place. Like there's at least a 90% chance. Not the melting pot, but out the thing next to the melting pot. Well, it's not next to it, but it's like several buildings down. Gosh, we might get that level before we get that crown. I would sure hope not. That's a really unlucky crown if it takes that long. Well, I wouldn't mind seeing a curse gnome before we find a crown. We already found 1. And if we find 1 more, we get a weapon out of it. A useless weapon, but a weapon nonetheless. Nope, there it is. Alright, there we go. I think we'll end it there then. But yeah, if you haven't already, Bounty Hunter's still going on. Really good loot, even if you're just doing it for the free. And if you are upgrading it, and you bought the paid pass, you actually have everything you need to get 10-star Nexus, which is now a thing. So you can end up doing that for an extra armor. Aside from that, don't forget to finish out the campaign pass if you haven't. You have 2 days left, so the rest of today and the next 2 days, Saturday, Sunday. And then it is done. You won't be able to get Nexus stuff for quite some time. Like at least probably a month before it's in drop table, if not a couple months. And as far as like event key foring it, it probably won't be until like summer of next year or sometime. So it's gonna be a while. Aside from that, that's pretty much everything. And make sure to finish out raids. And then next week we have quite a few things going on for the holidays. We have a Vault event next weekend. We have a 2021 pet coming in for the holidays for Christmas. And we might have something else going on, I'm not sure. I don't think they're doing a special holiday event, though. Though we'll find out next week. It might have been added in the code, and they might have kept it a surprise. We'll find out if they do it. If it does, it should start next Monday, most likely. However, I don't think we do, but you never know. Maybe they're keeping it on the down low for once and kind of surprising us with it. That or they're going to surprise us with the fact that it's not happening. But who knows? We'll find out next week. But anyways, guys, I'll catch you later. Thank you so much for stopping by as always. Catch you guys soon. And I hope you enjoy the holidays. Enjoy your weekend.